welcome back to my channel. Today I'm participating in the DIY Mommy's Spring DIY and Decor Challenge. First of all, I'm going to show you the items I used to make my project. You're going to need some Spanish moss. I showed you two different types here, the lighter or the darker. I myself prefer the darker for this project, and I already had that on hand. Next, I picked up this cute little bucket from Dollar Tree. It has the flowers and garden on both sides. I picked up this round floral foam, which fits perfectly in the bucket, also at the Dollar Tree. And then a variety of flowers and some grass. And the grass actually had an ornamental butterfly in, which I really liked. You will also need some wire cutters. Just for reference for you, I picked up one bunch of the roses and two of these. I think they're lilies, and then one of the ornamental grass. But you can pick out whatever flowers you would like for your project. Before we get started today, I wanted to give you a couple tips. The first tip is a tip that I use for any craft project that's going to make a mess, or if I'm painting at my table here. I bought a drop cloth at Lowe's, and it's a pretty good quality one, around the $10 range. I also use it for painting, but I put it on my table to protect my table whenever I'm going to be crafting. And then another tip for you specific to today's project, I have my moss in just an old Amazon, actually it's not an Amazon box, but just an old box, because I'm going to be pulling it apart and making a mess. So I try to contain the mess in that box. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is open up the floral foam out of the packaging. Next, you're simply going to place the foam in the little bucket. Just to speed things up for filming today, I've already pre-cut my flowers to the length that I want them. I will give you a tip for that though. What I did was I held them up to the side of the bucket and estimated where I wanted them to hit, and then I cut them. So first thing you'll want to do is just start cutting your flowers, and you can place them into your foam. So I'm just going to start placing mine since I already have them cut. I decided I would like my white roses around the edge. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roses. So I'm just going to kind of space them around the edge and try to space them about the same. And this isn't a science. You're going to have to play around with it as you go. Just to let you know, this is the first time I've ever tried anything like this. I've never done anything with florals before. So here's what I have so far. I have the roses in. Next, I'm going to start putting some of the taller flowers in the center, and I purposely left them taller when I measured them. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I found another rose. It was buried there. And these don't all have to be the same length. To give it a little interest, you can vary the lengths. Shaping up nicely. And just step back every once in a while and look at your overall form of what you've done. Okay, now I'm going to add in these ornamental grasses. I would like those in the center as well. I'm going to stick my little butterfly in, so that'll be facing the front. I love these ornamental grasses. They're just so cute, and they add a nice little touch. Looks very springy. A fun fact, my mom used to take classes at the high school that I went to in flower arranging. So this was her passion when I was younger. She made a lot of cute stuff. So here's what I have so far. I'm liking it, but the cool thing about it is if you don't like the way it's looking, just take everything out and start again, or tweak it by moving things around. So I think I'm going to move the roses around just a little bit because I missed one of those at the beginning. It's a little crowded. So moving those around. It's just as simple as that. Okay, and I'm just about ready to put my moss in. Okay, here's what we have going on. All right, I'm happy with that. So as you remember, I told you I put my moss in a box, and I'm gonna kind of pull it apart, maybe add a little bit more to the box. I'm gonna start pulling apart little areas and just tucking them down in, starting around the edges. Okay, I think I've got it all tucked in around the edges, and actually I don't think I'm gonna even need anything in the middle because it's so filled out nicely with the flowers. Okay, so here's my final product, and once I get it to where I want it, where I'm gonna display it, I may even tweak it a little bit more, but that's pretty much it. So thanks for joining me today on my video, and I would encourage you to look at the playlist so you can see what everybody else has done. And if you like my content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I thought you might like to see where I'm gonna put my arrangement. I don't have real good lighting here today. It's kind of a sad, dreary day, but this is where it's gonna go. And I did kind of tweak a couple little things on it to make it more symmetrical looking. So there's the final product. Thanks again for watching my video. I hope you had fun and enjoyed my content. And if you did, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and bye-bye.